All right, y'all. Today I got Cane's and I got my leftover pizza. So we're about to have a big back extravaganza. Pizza, the Cane's. When I go to Cane's, I always get the Caniac. That just makes the most sense to me, you know. No coleslaw because coleslaw sucks. Extra fries, and yeah. So it's going for. It's been a while since I had some Cane's. Cane's is, I would still say, as far as like their chicken tenders and everything, without the sauce, mid. But with the sauce, you got you something amazing. So I hope you had a good day. Um, my day was actually pretty good, you know. A work day where everything's very chill. I like it. Tomorrow probably gonna be BS, but hey, who knows? I actually want to try something. A little bit of this in the cane sauce. It won't replace ranch as like the premier pizza dipping sauce, but it's nice. And by the way, whoever said that cold pizza was like good or better than hot pizza, arrest yourself right now. I had four pepperonis pizzas saved. One was really, really small, so I was like, you know, I'm hungry. I'm waiting. So let me just go ahead and eat one of the pizzas cold. Trash. It could also be possible because it's Domino's, but hey. Cane's may be mid in terms of the food, but the service and the quality in terms of it always being fresh and hot is unmatched. And the only other place that I would say is on that same level really is Chick-fil-A. Places like McDonald's, especially Popeyes, horrible service. And it's even worse when the food don't even be all that. Because it be like cold or something. It may be on the blander side of a chicken in terms of chicken tenders, but it's juicy as hell. I don't think I've ever gotten dry canes. 2 mid restaurants, 1 mukbang. Crazy. I mean, ain't nothing dry about these tenders. Nothing at all. Put that in your mouth. I was gonna tell you about some BS that happened at work today, but I'd rather not get pissed off all over again by talking about it. Shout out to my boy Trey in advance. He saw me today and he was like, "Yo, what's up, Darian son, man? What you doing with your head?" I said, "What are you not doing with your head?" Because for whatever reason, he have like 6 to 8 year old dreads. So like down to his back. But he doesn't get them done. He don't get no haircut, nothing. Now I don't care. That's his business, you know. But just for the sake of this conversation, you know, when I had dreads, I was hoping that I was gonna get that far. I opted out of the game. My stuff started looking crazy. Not as bad as his, but you know. So I had to cut my hair. This was like several months before I started my channel, like, you know, so, but yeah. So one of the reasons why I had to grew my hair out and did dreads, because I was seeing like a lot of other like dudes, like, you know, different like lengths of hair. And the main thing I liked was when you get your hair retwisted, you get it all nice and neat. If you got like a haircut with it, everything all nice and crisp and clean. You just look like a fresh new person every time. Then you got the people who have dreads just to have them on their head and they look freaking ridiculous, like they're part of a horror movie or something. Happy nappies, I don't know what. Right? I don't know. I can definitely say that I liked when my hair, like the new growth would start to come out. You had that kind of like rough kind of look for like the medium dreads, like with the dreads like to your ear, maybe a little bit to like your chin or something. That was cool. But your hair gets to a certain length, and you can no longer get away with that. So people with like long dreads trying to rock that, I don't know. I guess it kind of depends, you know, but he said, I think he was the one that said I look like a strawberry milkshake or something like that. Somebody said I look like no, he said I look like strawberry vanilla ice cream. What's funny about that is the pink was brown originally, as I told y'all, and if all three was on my head, then I'd be like Neapolitan or whatever. But and we got this wine that uh works there, and pretty cool little dude, I guess. We dap off when we see each other. But I noticed he never dapped me off today. So I just thought that was kind of like interesting. I guess he's scared of the color pink. I don't know. I want to say this about pizza chains. I mean pizza, so I'm gonna say this about pizza chains, which I don't really can't say I'm the biggest fan of. Like there's so many different kind of like unique things they can do in terms of like a pizza or a crust or something to make your menu fresh and rejuvenated and interesting and worth going there to say, oh, let's go try this new thing at Pizza Hut, Domino's, whatever. But in my opinion, it was revolutionary when Pizza Hut first came out with the pan pizza. And they first did the stuffed crust pizza, right? When it was doing thinner pizzas and then thicker pizzas and all that kind of stuff. But to just come out and say, oh, we got a new garlic crust pizza, and all it is like you got some special garlic seasoning and like butter spread or something on the crust and everything. That's not really nothing worth going out of my way, or I feel like it's not really nothing worth going out of somebody's way to go get said item because that's nothing really new. Like it's just a slightly different crust. The pizza, they do the bare minimum with the pizza and things like that. It won't be worse in my opinion. Like, even sometimes when they try to do like gimmicky things, it's like, kind of cool, but to most people who eat pizza who don't eat the crust, the pizza is everything with the sauce, the cheese, and the toppings. The crust is irrelevant to a lot of people. So to have a new crust, which is just adding like some seasoning or something on the crust, and then trying to say it's a new pizza, it's not really a new pizza, it's a new crust. And even then, that's not nothing to make this big deal out of. I love pizza, but I'm just saying, like, they gotta do better. Like, say a pizza chain comes out with a croissant crust pizza, right? That's something worth going on my way to go get. Um, Stuff like that, which I feel like is like different enough, or like some kind of weird uh, bagel crust. I don't know, like something like that. But just I'll just put some seasonings on a crust and call it a new pizza. Like no, especially when it doesn't really affect the pizza as a whole. It just affects the crust. And most people still might not even eat the crust, so it don't even matter. But that's enough yapping. That's gonna be it for this video. I love y'all and appreciate y'all. Until next time, peace out. A King Deal production.